When it comes to the younger generation, they are sure 100%. And I sit and I have, these are my children, by the way, that I have, their friends, and they're all into the carnivore diet and they swear by it. And they think that it does wonder to their focus and to the weight and so on. And I'm coming from the old philosophy where you have to have vegan and good nutrient, green leafy vegetable and so on. A small amount of protein is okay, but they're eating really enormous amount of meat. What do you say about that? And how is this affecting actually long-term the brain?
Yeah, so long term, I'm not a fan of eating a pure meat carnivore type diet. And let me explain why. For many reasons. Number one, it turns out that you are what you eat. So if you're eating at the top of the food chain,
Yeah.
you're eating a much more toxic diet, as in many of the toxins I mentioned, whether it's plastics or pesticides or
Yes.
heavy metals, they all accumulate and get higher the higher up you go in the food chain, whether on land or at sea. So if you're choosing to eat beef and lamb and chicken and fish, you're getting a much higher level of PCBs,
Yeah.
DDT, all these man-made toxins compared to if you're just eating plants. A difference of often by a factor of 10. And you are what you eat. So if you're eating mainly meat, you're ingesting much higher levels of toxins. So that's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, if you're eating mainly a carnivore diet, it's a high fat ketogenic diet. Our bodies were not designed to be long term ketogenic. It's extremely harsh on our liver, on our kidneys, on
Yeah.
our bones. I've seen patients with huge amounts of chronic diseases, including brain fog,
Mm.
from doing long term keto.
And it's
So,
overly
well,
acidic, right? It's a very acidic diet.
correct. It's acid forming. And
Yeah.
that acid over the long term will actually dissolve your bones. It'll lead to osteoporosis, things like that. And I understand I've had patients who swear by it and they say, oh, I did carnivore and I felt really good for a month. The problem is, sure, maybe the first month you feel great,
Yeah.
but after 2, 3, 4 months or long term, a year, the brain is not designed to be long term super ketogenic like that, and they pay the price.